Warm greetings to the Global Islands Partnership and all the participants in this community call. Ladies and gentlemen, marajaw na adlaw sa ato tanan. A pleasant day to everyone. It is our honor and privilege to share our story of resiliency from a Category 5 typhoon that made landfall in our municipality and island on December 16, 2021. Our island was just voted the 2021 #1 island in Asia when one of the two strongest storms that hit the planet devastated our homes, livelihood, and spirit. It has been 2 months since being ground zero of the storm, and here we are, fighting back to regain ourselves and our island. The reality of an island. Our plea for help started on the evening of December 17, 2021, more than 24 hours since the typhoon made landfall. We had lost all forms of communication, electricity, and access, isolating us from the rest of the world. The government itself was a victim, and the first responders came with working satellite phones. These had set up for data connectivity and media crew to record our request to be shown on social media and to other national agencies. There are many more like our island that are experiencing the impacts and wrath of extreme climate change events. Tambayayong or coming together was the key to our resiliency. The local government took the initiative to immediately be connected with the internal and external partners to address food security, shelter rehabilitation, and social connection. We have relied on our ability to come together to address this adversity. First step was to immediately address hunger, especially with our island communities that have no way of accessing food and non-food essentials immediately, since they lost 95% of their boats as a means of transportation to the main island. With the overwhelming support of our partners, we survived the first month post-Typhoon Odette and moving now to the start of our third month. We have zero involuntary hunger, resulting to zero crimes related to hunger. Second was to immediately re-establish public health system. We needed to address potential health outbreaks with the containment of COVID-19 virus through vaccination, waterborne and other communicable diseases by providing access to water, and establish emergency tertiary care of wounds and other health risks of vulnerable groups such as pregnant women, young children, senior citizens, etc. A special thanks to all volunteer health workers who immediately came and aided us. Third was to immediately repair shelters, focusing on strong roofing support to protect their families and have clear mind to think of personal strategies on recovery of livelihood. We do this 100% of a village or barangay being sponsored by a group or organization, and so far we have covered 14 of 20 villages. We appeal to everyone as we still need support for almost 2,300 households at a cost of $100 per house repair kit. Fourth was to hold feeding programs for decent meals. This was started on our second month to slowly allow people to regain their dignity. We anchor a relief and recovery process on the principles of human dignity. Restoring our values from instincts of survival was crucial in making us remember humanity. We are now moving from relief to early recovery by introducing safe spaces as a strategy. Safe spaces for children. The immediate conduct of psychological first aid for children and their families with support from our teachers and our church. It was through these groups that we could help break their trauma to function as a family and as a household. We are now trying to convert our schools to safe spaces for children, and we are in need of help for classroom tents, teachers and student kits, toys, and books. Developing intermediate curriculum for post-storm prior to formal learning process is now underway. Safe spaces for families. We need to relocate hundreds of families in coastal communities within the 40-meter easement as prescribed by law, as per immediate drive by national agencies. We are now working with the Department of Environment for land identification and the mural instrument, NGO for housing funding, LGU for social preparation, and private sector for land and planning preparation. Safe space for business and employment, transitioning from ecotourism to social tourism. Our community-based program has helped more than 30% of our population to address poverty, and we are rebooting the system with the opening of our airport last February 22 and tourism program by tomorrow. We never lost our beautiful waves, beaches, and biodiversity. At this point, therefore, I call upon donors, fellow governments, and corporations, please share us your help in the forms of technical, financial, and investment as we re-establish safe spaces for ourselves and other island economies that were hit by climate extreme events. Salamat gajud karadyo sa ijo horot. Thank you very much for the opportunity. To extend help, please contact us through the contact details shown. #Bangon Del Carmen, #RiseUp Del Carmen.